Powerful and lovely star seeds, welcome back to another video. Why do you pressure yourself to fit in this world? You were not created to fit in. You are a unique being called to express yourself in form of human. When you do, you will realize how you already fit in. There is a safe and perfect space reserved especially for you, and it lies within. Everywhere else is unpredictable and fleeting. You have spent your childhood and first adulthood feeling anxious because you never fit in anywhere. But eventually you reach a point when you flip this feeling. You go from feeling bad for not being like the rest of people, to feeling great for being so outstanding and different from the rest of the people. At some point of your life you stop giving a damn of what other people think of you, or how they look at you. You start to feel valuable for yourself, not through external recognition or validation. Remember, people who don't fit into this modern society is because they think outside the box. And to think outside the box is always a good thing. It's a sign of higher intelligence and wisdom. You are very unique and that is okay. Sometimes you have to remind yourself of this. It is okay that you are a bit different. And being different is not bad. There are others that feel the same way, out of place, you just cannot tell from looking at them. If you have been spending all your whole time in an environment that goes against your authentic nature, then it is your job to leave that environment and create your own space. The reason you feel like you don't fit in is probably because those people you are surrounding with do not hold the same views as you, or maybe they are just different from how you really are. This might make the environment and people become toxic to you, thus making you feel like you don't belong there. Just accept that in yourself. However, this feeling of not belonging to this world is a direct spiritual wake-up call. You are in need of a situational change both from acquaintance and social circles. Let go and set a course where new people and places are outside your existing comfort level. Once you do this, you will start experiencing a new light of understanding who you are, and that your perceived goals require more like-minded spirits and personalities. New direction and experiences will teach you that your perceived notion that you don't fit in is, you are just in the presence of humans who vibrate at a different level. Take time to explore new beginnings. Because what you are feeling is totally normal for anyone experiencing a spiritual transition or awakening. Different souls are derived from different levels in the upper worlds. So, it is very possible you are just now realizing your soul is not fitting into the standardized reality program you have been raised in. Embrace it and know that you are here for a special mission that only you can do. What you are feeling is a sense of struggling to wake up, because you are starting to remember why you are here. What you can do is to learn and to study as much as you can, because at this point, you need to work out what you truly believe, and decide on some personal standards of conduct and future life goals, which you can commit to. This is not going to happen overnight. It is truly a lifelong process. Keep in mind that even though right now your spirit wants to expand outward in all directions, we live in a world based on rules and you have to decide which rules you want to live by. You get to choose, but you don't get to choose nothing, then someone else will choose for you. The hard lines of this world form a very powerful vessel capable of harnessing far more intense lights than what you find in the spirit worlds. So take advantage, that is why we are here. When you have already found more consistent and stable footing, you will naturally attract people and situations sharing your authentic vibration. It won't be easy, but never ever be afraid of where the truth leads you. Can be terrifying at times. All true spiritual growth must be compatible with a sense of peace, contentment, and happiness. So it's important to attack useless negative thought patterns like self-doubt and self-loathing, regret, fear, anxiety, etc. This world is set up to reflect back at you what's going on inside you. So, if you feel lost and dislocated inside your heart naturally, you will see that play out in your life. In truth, none of us belong here, but God needs us in this world and ultimately we choose to be here. You might want to go places where you can find people who share some of your interests. Do you like reading? Go to a library. Do you like gardening? Go to a nursery. Do you like music? Go to a free concert in the park or pick up a guitar and start creating a song of your own. Look inside of yourself and see what you love doing, and nurture that. You won't be alone for long. Unless you prefer it that way. Nevertheless, it is not your fault to not feel like you fit in. Don't force yourself. Be true to yourself. Be happy, do not disappear because you have so much potentials within you. Just focus on yourself and someday people will notice the progress that you have been working on within yourself. Love your life because you are God's creation. Stay that way, remain authentic and never change for anyone. Take advantage of your uniqueness. Not in a legal way, of course. But people who don't fit into this world usually are those people with the brightest minds and ability to think better and change the world for the better good. If you fit into this modern system, then what? You will be just as plain and boring as everyone else. Embrace your weird nature, explore your creativity. Don't try to fit in when the people who are fitting in are just big bullies and judgy jerks. Share your creativity with the world and express yourself with your head held high. If people laugh at you, it's because they are the ones who fit in. They are jealous and wish that they had bravery and creativity like you. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want. If you act differently, and so what? Would you rather be yourself, or try to fit in by being a jerk and living an unhappy life? Is your look different, and so what? No matter how you look or act, you are perfect. Embrace yourself and your creativity, and show the world that you aren't going to let others control you. You fit among those who do not fit anywhere. Don't be heartbroken, there are many like you. I understand you're wanting to disappear because you even already feel like you do not exist, but right now, you just want to finish the job so that you cease to exist as a material being. Instead of choosing to disappear, take time, a pen and a paper and write out the things you like, why you like the things you like. Having done that, proceed to find people who share even the tiniest interest with you. Many people who don't fit in wants to be reached out to but do not want to put themselves out there. However, if you must get satisfactory company, you should risk putting yourself out there, maybe not completely, but do not just hide behind a book. You are a misfit, and the anomaly you are is needed to keep the world running with a certain level of excitement. So, don't seek to disappear. Instead, embrace your misfit status and break boring patterns. This feelings of not belonging can be deceiving and hide the bright side of things. Instead of focusing on fitting in, figure out what is causing you to stand out. Not belonging doesn't always have to be a negative thing. Being extraordinary starts with being better than ordinary, that alone is lonely. Muhammad Ali, Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, Chimamanda Ngozi, Nelson Mandela, and so on, the list goes on. They are all pioneers in some space and shape of fashion. And all of these talented individuals spent a tremendous amount of time being along with their thoughts and dreams and spent even more time not fitting in. Mainly because they were caught up with being lost in their dreams, chasing success, using every ounce of their time, talents, and thoughts creating opportunities that lead to tremendous success in all of their desired fields. They didn't waste an ounce of energy trying to fit in. In pursuit of success, the utilization of time and mindfulness is critical. These types of individuals didn't waste their individuality or time trying to justify it to others. Instead, they embraced them and leveraged them to help achieve wealth and massive happiness through professional success and achievement. Through success, they manifested their own space to fit in some cases revolutionizing markets as they did it. The whole get in where you fit in, well, it's a lot easier to fit in when your company owns the building. So, build your own space and attract the right people. It's much easier to fit into space you created, and doing it with the right people only makes it better. Maybe you just wish you could find a group of people who understand where you are coming from, who share at least a handful of your ideas and outlooks on life, and who are enthusiastic about the hobbies, music, etc. that you like as well. Cultivating that sect of close-knit individuals is sometimes a hurdle, especially when our interests veer out of the popularized norms. Best way to find your place in this world is to keep plugging away at introducing yourself to others, using every opportunity you can to meet new people of broad-minded experiences. Keep bumping into the furniture and you will eventually find a place to sit down. You just don't belong. It is hard to imagine how you feel, how much pain you are experiencing, to feel and/or believe you don't belong. You do belong, and first and foremost you belong to yourself. As hard as it may be, please try to be brave, don't abandon yourself, reach out and keep on reaching out to others. Give yourself credit, you can do it. Reaching out when in the pits of despair has saved my life. So during moments of utter desperation, reach out. So important, just do it, and don't worry about failure. You are more important than failure, just reach out to your soul group. We sometimes want to fit in within other people's realities when we have not accepted fitting into our own realities. So, the main issue in this matter is self-acceptance. Until we accept who we are, what we are being and the environment we are dealing with, we will have a hard time fitting in anywhere. Mainly because it's our core issue. Getting over that feeling will start with taking the necessary steps, working and moving into self-acceptance. Acknowledge that we are born for a reason and a purpose. Your family was chosen for that reason and purpose. Your upbringing has been for a reason and purpose. That feeling of not fitting in is a message that has a purpose in redirecting us to our self-identity. Once we get that, it becomes easy to find the places that we can fit in. Another perception will be, what if we were never meant to fit in? What if we are here as trailblazers that are meant to forge a new path? What will that path look like for us? For this reason, maybe it was meant for us to never fit in but find our way into our unique life purpose. Do everything you can to get where you feel right. That doesn't mean necessarily moving to a new place, it can be a new you, a new way of living life. I personally never felt like I belonged where I was born. So, I did all I could to get a scholarship and leave. But I was naive and had to move back due to a technicality, no working visas for my major. I am now finding first a way to belong to myself, meaning I am trying to live the life I want instead of the one imposed on me by the society. But honestly, that feeling of not belonging only goes away once you are in peace with who you truly are. Geographic changes won't change that. Believe me, I speak from experience. Find yourself, your true self. It is within you and not outwards. I hope this video was helpful to you. Make sure to subscribe and share it. Peace, love, and life.
Lenny, no one is causing drama in my life, but I see a lot of drama continue on apps. And guess what? I've been there, done it, but not any longer. I see that as waste of energy. You know, Lenny, once in a while, when I look into uh, some replays, I get sick to my stomach. People who I used to engage with. No, the atmosphere, the subjects, the reasoning, the calling each other names. Oh, come on, man. That's why I choose not to come online in the way I used to. And I don't want to give Habs or anyone else the chance to kick me off Habs. So I choose to do it this way. And by the way, for oh, Lini, just let it go. I made my choice the way I'm going to use this platform, and this is how I'm going to do it. I'm still on Habs as long as Habs allow me to be here. Well, I'm here with a mission to share information, and information you have on different subjects, and I share only what I feel that I need to share. So, but I'm going to end this broadcast. Thank you for being here. And if anyone wants to give me awards, please don't give it to me. Give it to Desiree Lynn Mantes.